The teasers dropped, the fandom went silent, and then in an instant, the entire K-pop world was just turned completely upside down.
Oh, it was absolute chaos.
Welcome to StarScope K-Report. Join Eric and Minji as they ride the Hallyu wave, uncovering the biggest K-pop comebacks, shocking industry controversies, and major K-drama updates. From internet-breaking rumors to historic chart milestones, we dive deep into the world of Korean entertainment.
And today we were doing a massive deep dive into a headline that has been, well, it's been dominating every single timeline.
Exactly. So the headline is, Jennie's new tattoo is a message to BTS V, Hidden Truth. And like you've probably seen the tweets, you've seen the TikToks, but we really need to unpack what is actually happening here.
Yeah, we have a really fascinating stack of sources to go through for this deep dive. We're looking at a ton of reports from places like Koreaboo, Pinkphila, and the Korea Times.
Plus, and this is where it gets super interesting, we are bringing in an actual master's thesis from Erasmus University.
Right, which explores the intense psychology of K-pop fandoms. Because, we don't just want to look at the rumor itself. We want to understand the machinery behind it.
The mission today is to map out this crazy 5-year timeline of alleged connections between two of the biggest visuals and icons in the industry, Jennie and V.
And we really want to dig into why millions of fans care so deeply and what happens when that obsession crosses a very dangerous line.
Because it does get dark. But wait till you hear what netizens uncovered first, because we have to start with the catalyst for this latest wave of rumor.
Yes, August 1st, 2026.
Right. So picture this. A London-based tattoo artist who is, super well known for this gorgeous fine line work, posts a photo of Jennie. And in the photo, she is wearing this vintage 1999 sheer outfit. It's totally her vibe. She looks amazing. But then fans notice a brand new super tiny tattoo right on the top of her left foot.
And it wasn't just any tattoo. It was a baby angel, specifically what's called a putto in traditional art history.
Okay, a putto.
Yeah, which traditionally symbolizes love, purity, and beauty. And the artist actually captioned it, "Tattoo by me" on Jennie, and tagged her, so it was instantly verified.
Boom. Official confirmation. Now, you might be thinking, okay, it's a cute baby angel tattoo on a foot.
Sure.
Why is this breaking the internet?
Well, because in the K-pop fandom ecosystem, nothing is ever just a coincidence. Literally days before this tattoo reveal, V posted a photo on his Instagram from a trip to Paris.
And what was the focal point of that photo?
2 cherub statues. Baby angels.
Okay, let's unpack this, because I have to push back a little bit.
Go for it.
A baby angel on a foot and a statue of an angel in Paris. Like, Paris is covered in classical art. Isn't that a massive leap for netizens to make?
It sounds like a huge stretch, I know.
Like, if I get a tattoo of a flower and my friend posts a picture of a garden, it doesn't mean we are secretly communicating.
Yeah.
It feels like pareidolia, right? Like
Right.
seeing faces in the clouds when it's just a cloud.
Totally. And if this was an isolated incident, I would absolutely agree with you. It would just be a massive reach.
Right.
But you have to imagine having an audience of millions of people who are treating your life like a global escape room. They are collaborating to crack a code. And they feel justified because this isn't the first clue.
Ah, right. The history.
Exactly. Fans see this tattoo as just the newest piece in a puzzle that dates all the way back to 2021.
And that is a perfect time to remind you guys, if you love staying updated on your favorites and following these crazy timelines, make sure you're subscribed to StarScope K-Report. We've got even bigger scoops ahead, and you do not want to miss the KT we drop every week.
Hit that subscribe button because, this timeline is wild. It really started back in December 2021.
When V opened his personal Instagram account.
Yeah. And almost immediately he followed Jennie's account.
Which was a massive deal at the time.
Huge. Now, he quickly unfollowed her, and the official stance basically became that it was an accident. Like, the app's suggested follow feature just got him.
Oh, the classic, it was a glitch defense.
Yeah.
But the internet never forgets.
Never. And that tiny digital interaction primed the fandom. Then, in 2022, things exploded. There were these alleged photos of the two of them driving together on Jeju Island.
Jeju Island is like the ultimate celebrity getaway spot in Korea.
Exactly. And right after that, this anonymous user named Gurumi Haribo started dropping massive, massive leaks.
Oh my gosh, the Gurumi Haribo era. Netizens were literally losing their minds.
It was intense. This user leaked photos showing the two of them backstage and allegedly hanging out at V's private apartment.
And there were the matching Winnie the Pooh shirts. That was the detail that really got people hyperfixated.
Because it feeds directly into this concept we see a lot in Korean celebrity culture called lovestagram.
Yeah, Lovestagram.
Right, where idols who can't date openly leave these little digital breadcrumbs. They wear matching items or post similar photos as the sort of secret signal to each other.
Right in front of millions of people. It's so bold.
It really is,
Yeah.
and the timeline just keeps going. In 2023, there was that viral video taken by a photographer in France.
One of them allegedly strolling hand in hand through Paris at night.
That's the one. Fans immediately matched their outfits in the grainy video to clothes they had been seen wearing separately.
Which brings us to the military hiatus. V enlisted in December 2023.
Right, and there were so many rumors that they split up right before he went in.
But then he gets discharged in June 2025. And almost the second he is out, the Lovestagram clues start ramping up again, even harder than before.
Oh, way harder. Since his discharge, we've had V posting a cake that literally said, "I'm happy to be with you."
Which, of course, the fandom immediately decided was from Jennie.
Of course. And then he posted a picture of his backpack, and it had this blue teddy bear keychain on it.
And Jennie had previously been photographed with the exact same teddy bear keychain, but in black. Like, the color coordination is giving serious Lovestagram energy.
It really is, and it goes even deeper into, like, the captions. V used the song Love Me Jeju in a post, right?
Yeah.
But he captioned it Love Me Tet.
Okay, explain the significance of that for anyone who might not know.
So fans were super quick to point out that Jeju and Tet are well-known couple pet names in the fandom for Jennie and Taehyung, which is V's real name.
It's so specific.
And right around that same time, Jennie posts a photo with this random letter T just sitting on a table, and she's playing the song Soul City.
And the fans took that as her direct response to his TED post.
Yeah.
It's like they're speaking their own language, but broadcasting it to millions of people.
Exactly. And all of this microscopic analysis, it all culminated at the American Music Awards in May 2026.
Oh, the AMAs. That was a massive pop culture moment.
It was everywhere.
So, to set the scene, Jennie had this massive comeback collaboration called Dracula with Kevin Parker from Tame Impala. It was huge.
Total all-kill on the charts.
Absolutely. So she's nominated for Song of the Summer. They're announcing the nominees live. They say Jennie's name, and the camera just happens to cut directly to V in the audience.
And what's fascinating here is his reaction.
He couldn't hide it.
No, he really couldn't. He breaks into this incredibly soft, genuine smile. He laughs a little bit to himself, and then he turns to his bandmate, Jimin.
The clip went so viral. I think it had millions of views in, like, under an hour.
Easily.
Again, let me play devil's advocate for a second.
Sure.
What if he just really, really likes the song Dracula? Or what if Jimin literally just told a joke at that exact second? Why does the entire fandom jump straight to, this is definitive proof of a multi-year secret relationship?
That is a great question, and it has everything to do with how K-pop agencies operate. Companies like YG, who manages BLACKPINK, and HYBE, who manages BTS, they almost never give a straight answer about dating rumors.
Yeah, they always issue those template statements. It is difficult to check personal affairs.
Exactly, or just, we have no comment. And because they refuse to confirm or deny anything, they create this massive information vacuum.
And netizens hate a vacuum.
Right. So fans are essentially forced to become these hardcore digital detectives. They have to rely on micro-expressions at award shows and matching teddy bear keychains and baby angel tattoos because the official channels give them absolutely nothing.
Wow, so the agency's silence is actually fueling the obsession.
100%.
Now, I do want to bring up one caveat about that cherub tattoo, though. Because some netizens were analyzing a rehearsal video Jennie did with Kevin Parker in Boston.
Oh, right, the Boston video.
Yeah, and they zoomed in, and they noticed the tattoo is not on her foot in that video. So some people are theorizing it might just be a temporary transfer tattoo for performance.
It's just totally possible. But here's the thing, whether it's permanent ink or a temporary sticker, the fandom's reaction is exactly the same.
Right. The scrutiny is permanent.
Exactly. And that actually brings us to the second half of our deep dive today. Because while tracking matching outfits and Instagram captions feels like, a fun romantic comedy.
Yeah, sounds cute.
It does. But there is a very dark, very dangerous side to this level of hyper-scrutiny. And this is where the Erasmus University thesis comes in.
Okay, let's unpack this academic side. What does the thesis actually say?
So it explores this concept called lifestyle regulation within the K-pop industry.
Lifestyle regulation, okay.
When these idols are young trainees, they are strictly banned from dating. The agencies enforce this to maintain the idol's appeal to what the researchers call teenage romantic ideals.
Basically selling the fantasy that the idol is single and theoretically available to the fan.
Exactly. Now, obviously, as idols get older, like V and Jennie, they negotiate better contracts. They get more freedom.
Right, they aren't rookies anymore.
But the thesis argues that the core pressure never goes away. The industry still expects them to function as a virtual friendship figure for the fans.
If the industry forces these stars to pretend they are completely available and like purely devoted to the fandom, isn't that just a recipe for psychological disaster when they actually try to live normal human lives?
It absolutely is. And the industry uses apps like Weverse to constantly reinforce that virtual friendship. The idols are supposed to post casual updates, talk to fans like they are best friends, and create this intense illusion of intimacy.
Which is brilliant for marketing, but terrifying for their actual lives.
Terrifying, because when a fan's emotional investment crosses a certain line, you get saucings.
And for anyone who doesn't know, a sasaeng is an extreme, obsessive fan who stalks and invades the privacy of idols. It goes way beyond normal stan behavior.
Way beyond. It's criminal behavior. And the thesis highlights some truly chilling examples. Let's look back at V. In October 2023, he was actually stalked by a woman who figured out where he lived.
Oh my gosh.
She waited outside his residence, followed his car into his private parking garage, and actually cornered him inside the elevator of his building.
Just reading about that gave me chills. She cornered him in his own elevator.
Yes, and she was holding a marriage certificate demanding that he sign it.
That is absolutely terrifying. You are in the one place you're supposed to feel safe, your own home, and a total stranger is in your elevator.
She was later investigated by police, but the trauma of that is unimaginable. And his bandmate, the maknae, Jungkook, has dealt with similar horrors.
Right. I remember Jungkook having to literally beg people on Weverse to leave him alone.
He did. He had to plead with fans to stop following him to his private gym. And then he had to post again, asking people to stop having food delivered to his private home address.
Like they found his actual home address and were just sending him takeout.
Yeah, he had to say, I'm not going to eat it, please stop.
It's just such a massive violation of basic human safety.
And what the thesis points out, which is so crucial, is that this behavior exists on a spectrum.
What do you mean?
Well, the same intense emotional investment that makes a fan spend 3 hours analyzing the reflection in Jennie's spoon to see if V is in the room.
Right, the Lovestagram sleuth.
Right. That behavior is adjacent to the compulsive obsession that makes a sasaeng follow an idol into an elevator. It is all born from parasocial attachment.
Oh, wow. So you're saying the harmless detective work and the dangerous stalking are kind of grown in the same soil.
Exactly. The industry cultivates this deep parasocial bond where fans feel like they truly know the idol. And for the vast majority of fans, it's totally fine. They support the group, they buy the albums, it's a positive community.
But for a small percentage, that cultivated intimacy turns into a dangerous sense of ownership.
A very dangerous sense of ownership.
Oh, wait, later in the episode, well, actually, we should talk about this now. Don't the fans themselves call out this behavior?
Oh, definitely. Domestic K-Nets and international fans alike were furious when the elevator incident happened. They demanded that HYBE protect their artists better.
Which makes sense. But isn't there a weird paradox there?
What do you mean?
Well, the agencies are making literally billions of dollars off this engineered parasocial dynamic, right?
Yeah.
They want the fans to feel unhealthily obsessed, so they keep buying merchandise and streaming.
Right.
So isn't it kind of hypocritical for the industry to profit off that obsession, but then throw their hands up when the obsession goes too far?
That is the multi-billion-dollar question. And the thesis notes how trapped the idols are in this dynamic. Like, when Jungkook asked fans to stop sending food, people were shocked by how polite he was being to his stalkers.
Oh, because he's been trained for years with that lifestyle regulation. He knows he can't shatter the illusion and yell at them, even when his own physical safety is at risk.
Exactly. He is walking this incredibly dangerous tightrope.
It is just wild to think about. I mean, you have Jennie and V, two of the most famous musicians on the planet, and they can't even, like, buy a teddy bear keychain or get a tiny tattoo without it becoming an international incident.
It really reframes the whole Lovestagram thing, doesn't it? It's not just cute celebrity gossip. It is a symptom of a highly regulated, highly scrutinized existence.
Totally. So let's just summarize this incredible journey we've been on today. We started with this tiny, delicate baby angel tattoo and a vintage outfit.
Right.
And we unpacked how social media algorithms combined with the agencies refusing to give straight answers, just fuels this 5-year trail of internet sleuthing.
From the Jeju Island leaks to the Paris videos, all the way to the AMA smiles.
Exactly. But then we use the Erasmus research to look at the heavy, real-world psychological toll of all this. Being a global megastar, trying to navigate just a normal human connection under the crushing weight of parasocial expectations.
It really is a modern tragedy in a way. The access is unprecedented, but the cost to their personal lives is immense.
Which leaves you guys with a final thought to really mull over. Because the thesis points out that idols are actively trained to use these incredibly endearing terms for their fans.
Yeah, they call them their wings or their biggest love.
Right. So if the global music industry intentionally engineers, encourages, and massively profits off these blurred line, super intense relationships, can we really be surprised when a subset of those fans feel entitled to every single detail of an idol's private life?
It's a system functioning exactly as designed, just taken to its absolute extreme.
Exactly. Are these stars ultimately victims of a psychological machinery that their own industry perfected?
It is definitely something to think about the next time you see a celebrity trending for a cryptic post.
Or the next time you find yourself, analyzing a creator's POV video. We always have to look for the underlying mechanisms driving the narrative. Because in an industry built entirely on the illusion of intimacy, the truth is rarely on the surface.
Very well said.
You've been listening to StarScope K-Report, where Eric and Minji bring you the stories shaping K-pop, K-dramas, and the global Hallyu wave. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.